Welcome back to more Pokemon LeafGreen. So last time we caught Moltres not too badly, and we nearly saw Video Road, and also this really long tangent about gym leaders of Pokemon games. So, without further ado, let's continue. Our team is looking a bit battered, which isn't great, but I'm a little low on healing items, so yeah. That's one of the main issues. So while I'm pushing this boulder, let's talk about Sinnoh gym leaders now. So yeah, like I said in the last part, I'm probably gonna keep this a little bit more brief because I've already been talking about Sinnoh gym leaders a lot. But yeah, let's power around through them, I guess. So Rock is pretty much the same in all versions. He does use a Cranidos though, which is a very cool Pokemon. It's quite strong for that point in the game because it's high attack stat. He doesn't really make too much of the move he gives you, which is Stealth Rock. It is Overheat. I want to use that, like I've been suggesting. But yeah, that's a very powerful fire type move, but after you use it, you lower your special attack. It's 140 power, so yeah, I think that's as good as Blast Spin. It's only 10 less hard than Blast Spin. It also has 90 accuracy, because why not? And yeah, this will probably be Wyvern's final moveset. And there we go. And with the charcoal, that's going to do a lot of damage, if I get a charcoal that is. Anyway, you push that, so now let's go to where that Ace Trainer is. So, anyway. So yeah, like I said, they're not like Gardenia because she makes use of Roserade, and that's a cool Pokemon. And then in Platinum, she even uses the Sun a little bit with her Shreem, which is quite cool. Then Fantina becomes Gym Leader number 3 because for some reason she was Gym Leader number 5 in Diamond and Pearl. She doesn't really make use of Shadow Claw, but her Mismagius is a pretty terrifying Pokemon. It has good coverage. Shadow Ball and Magical Leaf, I'm pretty sure. Then there's Maylene, who's the Lucario, which is a very cool Pokemon. It makes use of Drain Punch with it. Her other two Pokemon are pretty cool too, but I think I prefer them in Diamond and Pearl because they serve a very important role. The Meditite subset screens, for example. And there's good old Crash Awake. Great personality, but also his team is pretty decent too. Gyarados not being weak to grass, and Quagsire being immune to electric. I think he has Futsal, which is just a cool Pokemon. Too bad his TM is special moves, so yeah, not the best for Futsal. And his whole team, to be honest, because it's all physical attackers. But yeah, I like his team. It's pretty cool. I might use Overheat. Actually, no, this thing probably has Thick Bat, so it has Thick Bat. I know for that for sure. And yeah, we're not doing much. So the Dugong showing how bulky it can be. Anyway, then after that, Byron, I like that he uses a Magneton in Platinum. That makes good use of his TM Flash Cannon. Steelix and Bastion are cool, but yeah, Bastiodon's kind of a flawed Pokemon because yeah, it's a tank, but it's very passive. It has very low attacking stats. You might have Mel Burst on it in Platinum, but I can't remember. Then there's Candace, who I've been talking about a lot actually. That's because yeah, her strategy in Platinum is very different to Diamond and Pearl. We can't touch this thing very well. Hey, I fly, who knows? Anyway, so yeah, Candace. She has a very annoying heal strategy because her Frost has Snow Cloak and Double Team, so yeah, double evasion pin, basically. Yeah, that thing's gonna get healed too. I'm gonna go into Primate. Not Ken, Bruce. And then finally, I much prefer Voltner's Platinum team. He makes cool use of Electivire. And his other Pokemon are pretty cool too, not gonna lie. Like I said, I much prefer Voltner in Platinum. And also, yeah, I do like that all the aces of these trainers in Sinnoh, they like to use the new Pokemon, which I appreciate. Oh, so strong. Because yeah, I do like it when Gym Leaders showcase the new Pokemon in the generation, and the Elite Four as well do that as well. And they also do some interesting things with some of them, so yeah. Maybe Wyvern in the back, so getting to level 48, which is nice. It's now Ken's turn, so let's go. So we got 2 trainers down here. So I'll talk to you first, I'll show you just how good you are. Not! It's kind of a troll. Anyway, I'm gonna fight this trainer, and then while I'm doing that, let's talk about Gen 5. So, I'm familiar with both games, so I'm not so sure how I'm actually gonna do this. I guess we'll find out. Anyway, so yeah, I'm taking all the grass types not too badly. Oh, she has Victory Bell. Boomerang? Yeah, there we go. Good, good. A Paris? I was not expecting to see one in Victory Road, but here we are. So anyway, I decided that because, you know, Gen 5 is my favorite generation, why don't I go through both games? So we have... so this person just uses a lot of grass types. Anyway, so yeah, the first gym leader is dependent on what Pokemon you started with. You have to face a monkey that has the type advantage against you. And then... but you're given a monkey that has the type advantage against the monkey you have to face. So yeah. So yeah, interesting battle, that one. But yeah, it does rely on you having that other monkey, because otherwise I think you're kind of boned. Get it? Because I was using Ken. Only the Cholons can pass ya. Yeah, I find that gym very difficult to beat without that other monkey. At least as like a backup. Last playthrough that wasn't a problem because I was actually using Simisage, so it wasn't a problem. Ooh, Lenora though. Just like most normal type gym leaders, she's terrifying. But a good fine type is could potentially be waiting for you in Inwood Forest, and that makes things a lot easier for you. Especially Sork or Throw, those do very well against stuff, but if you don't have those, she's actually quite scary. And I actually like her, the challenge that she offers too. Definitely one of my favorite normal type gym leaders, I'd say. But anyway, without that Bugsy, I don't find him too frustrating or hard. Mainly because, yeah, it is pretty easy to counter his Pokemon. Even if they are pretty good, actually. It is because Leafani, his ace, is trying to lead to flying and fire, just like Paris is in this game, so yeah. Probably have one of those, maybe. Maybe not though, because I guess not everyone's gonna use Pigmite or Tranquil, I guess. But anyway, Lisa, normally I make her easy, but the reason why I make her easy is because if you don't have a ground type, she really runs you through. So yeah, without a ground type, she's absolutely terrifying. Because of this annoying Emolgas are very hard to hit super effectively. Zepstriker's no shabby ace, so yeah, there's that too. Clay's also very scary, but at that point you might already have a good water type, and there's a Skull TM too, so yeah. So his Excadrill, it's scary, but yeah, they're definitely good counters towards it. If you beat Colby, I don't believe it. And yeah, you probably also have a good grass type too at that point. Can take on his might have a good grass type to take on his Palpitoad and even Krokorok. But yeah, I also like Clay. Actually, that is one thing I am kind of neglecting to talk about, but anyway. Skylar, normally she's quite easy because Charge Zone Cave is just before her, so you can get a, that allows you to get a, what am I trying to say? An electric type, there we go. An electric type's really destroy, especially a signature Pokemon, which is a, water flying type. So yeah. That normally is what happens to her, which is kind of unfortunate, but yeah. And we got this dude. If you can get through here, you can go beat the Leaf 4. Then there's Bryson, he's kind of cool, but yeah. His team is quite easy to counter, they're all mono ice types. And yeah, if you don't have a good ice type counter at that point, then yeah, there's probably something wrong with your team. Because yeah, ice has so many weaknesses. And then finally, I really like what they did with the 8th gym leader. It's different depending on what version you're playing. Then again, that is like a thing about Black and White. Very good version differences. Anyway, there's Rain Dance on Lapras, so we don't need to go for Cross Chop because yeah, I don't think he's gonna use an item. Only core trainers do that, so yeah. And his last Pokemon is a Lucky Tongue, so yeah, we might be able to go for Brick Break. The Haxorus is quite scary, even though the enemy is Dragon Tail, that's Dragon Step, but that's still a decent move. You can definitely get rid of your ace Pokemon. They need an Ice type really, like Vanillite, because Vanillite's like the only Pokemon that gets Ice Beam, so yeah, no, unbelievable. You can try Hail Blizzard too. Then again, with how bad Vanillite's coverage is, you probably are using Hail Blizzard on that thing, if you're using it. Here's a guard spec where Moltres is in red and blue, by the way. It's just chilling right there. Anyway, you might need to do that strength puzzle again, which is annoying, but yeah. Although I did push that down, it looks like, so now I should be able to... Yeah, there it is. So I guess I did it right after all. So I got another Onyx. There's a level 48 around here. But yeah, that's slightly different Drayden and Iris, but yeah, not super major stuff. Different genders, and the Jodagon has a different ability, so yeah. But here's the thing about Black and White though, and what I think really sets it apart, they try to give the characters more character. They do more things than just chill in their gym. Platinum was doing that too, to be honest, but Black and White really takes that to another scale, which I really appreciate. Anyway, yeah, these Onyxes don't want me to lead this place, do they? Anyway, we have these two here. We need a fight. Together, the two of us are destined for greatness. So yeah, we have a double battle here, pretty cool. Ray and Tyra, Nidoking, Nidoqueen and Nidoking. So yeah, I probably don't want to go for Earthquake instead. I mean, we can... I don't know. I think I'll just switch, is what I'll do. I'll go to Bernie and then I'll go for Surf. Because yeah, Earthquake hits your partner at double battle, so I could have switched to Wyvern if I wanted, but yeah. And yeah, Surf is doing pretty good. Took KO on both of them. Hey, Blaze Slam. Doesn't get the paralysis, but Mega Horn though. And Oxide still, alright. Definitely wasn't expecting them to team up like that, but anyway. I guess we'll go to Ken. We'll go for Return on Nidoking, and then we'll go for Boomerang. So yeah. Black and White 2, I guess we could talk about that game now. In terms of gyms. I like that gym. I like the gym roster there in that game too. The new gym leaders aren't like amazing. And some of the returning ones are pretty similar. Unless you're playing challenge mode where they get a bit of an upgrade. But yeah. I guess that's what I'll do for Black White too. Yeah, like I said, the new gym is, they're not anything too interesting. Ludicrous, this can't be. But they're still pretty cool. Anyway, before we do talk about that though, you should be proud of yourself having by your way through victory so courageously. Your recognition of feet, I'll teach you double edge. Would you like me to teach that technique? Yeah, we do. Let's give it to Ken, because Ken has rock head. So now this is basically just a 120 power normal type move. And it kind of spams normal type moves too, so... Because yeah, the reliability. And double edge is also reliable, it's under accuracy. Keep that drive going for the Pokemon League. Take a run at them and knock them out. Yeah. So... Here's a Primate. And here's my own. I guess it costs a level. Down you go. And level 8 for Bruce, very nice. And we are out of Victory Road. Yeah, you got this like confusing little path, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. And here we are, Indigo Plateau. This is where the Pokemon League is. So we're almost done, people. Ladies and gentlemen, I should be saying. Okay. Yeah, let's reassemble my team a little bit. Everyone's level 48, which is very nice. So I'm gonna put Bruce in number 5 over here. So yeah, what's cool about this place is there's a shop, I believe. Yeah, it's over here. We have Ultra Balls, Great Balls, 4 restores, so I'm gonna stock up on those. Let's say 10 of them. They have revives, which I'm gonna buy some actually. I'm gonna buy 10 of them. I'm gonna buy 10 more full heals. I don't have hyper potions, but that's why I want to use the heals, so yeah. From here on, you face the Elite Four one by one. If you win, a door over to the next trainer. Good luck! Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go to Saffron, and while I do that, I guess I can try and continue this dungeon. So yeah, like I said, Black White Trade, the new gym layers don't add too much, although I did like Charon, he's a good challenge. The first gym in, yeah. Normal type gym leader, terrifying, as always. Roxy, cool poison types, but yeah. Because poison is a pretty cool type, but yeah. Nothing really stands out too much about a character. Except for like the plot with the movie. Oh, there's only super potions. I guess we need to go to Cinnabar. Anyway, so let's go there. So yeah, and then yeah. Bug type gym is pretty much the same. Ledger type one is pretty similar too. Let's say 30 actually. Most of my money. I'm coming and prepared. But anyway, one more little thing. I like to be level 50, so I'm actually gonna probably do a little bit of grinding done. I'm not so sure what the best place to do it is though. I guess near Fuchsia. So yeah, that will mostly be off screen, but maybe while I'm doing this, I might try finishing my tangents. So yeah. And also a bit more money too, which potentially could be useful. Anyway, this is the grinding slot I used for Starmie, or Estelle I should be saying. You go here, you get your Versus Seeker out, and you start fighting. So anyway, let me do Black and White 2 some justice now, because it is my favorite Pokemon game, so yeah. Let me actually go into a bit more detail about its gym leaders. If I learn how to speed up, I might use... Actually no, I don't want to do that, otherwise then my voice will be sped up too. Anyway, because I'm not post-commenting my recording for this part, so yeah. Yeah, so like I was saying, Charon, very scary actually because of Lillipup. If you don't have a good fine type, he will mess you up. Luckily, you do get a pretty good one in you can use Riolu, but also Pick Knight. You might have one of those, so yeah. Helpful. Anyway, then Roxy. I did kind of like her story. It was cool, because I do like Pokestar Studios more than most people. And her team is alright too. She makes decent use of Venom Shock, which is the move she gives. Yeah, Willopede's a pretty cool ace. And there's Berg. I didn't even mention his name when I was we got the Black and White chimneys. But anyway, he's pretty much the same except he uses a Swadloon instead of a Whirlipede. Black and White. And yeah, he's still a pretty cool character. After that, Elisa gets a glow up. I don't know if I like her design more. I think I do actually. In Black and White 2. But yeah, her team's pretty scary because even though she doesn't have 2 Emolgas, she still has 1 and also a Flaffy, which is a pretty good team. And her Reserve Strike is as strong as that, but yeah, you have good options of ground types, so yeah, make use of them. Then after that, there's Clay, who again, he's pretty similar, except now he uses a Sand Slash instead of Palpitoad. It's just still quite scary. And yeah, hard to counter because it's so strong, has a good ground type move, has a Rock Slide too. Very scary Pokemon, but yeah. There are definitely counters to it. You might have a good Water type, or maybe even a Flying type to take care of it. And there's Skylar, who's pretty similar, except now she's a Skarmory, which is a cool addition. Still Swans are ace, and Charger Stone is just before her. Charger Stone Cave is just before her, so you should have a good Legend type. And Drayden is number 7, always. And he's a Flygon now, which is pretty cool. Dragon's still pretty cool, and then finally Haxorus, very nice Pokemon as always. Like I said, I like Drayden a lot, probably one of my favorite gym leaders too. He has such a cool design. And gives up this like aura of intimidation, I guess. And finally, there's Marlon, who's probably my favorite War-type gym leader, which is saying a lot because that's my favorite type. He doesn't really contribute to the plot very well, but he does have the interesting use of defensive War types. Because yeah, Caracosta of course is pretty bulky, has Shell Smash and Steady as well. Wailord has a lot of HP, and then Jellicent's pretty bulky Pokemon, Recover as well, so yeah, pretty cool. And then onwards to Gen 6. People like to bash Gen 6 because the gym leaders are easy, but that's mainly because of huge power creep, and also the gym leaders not really making use of that power creep. The power creep is mainly like Mega Evolutions and stuff, so yeah. And also the fact that X and Y or Kalos in general only have 1 game, so they didn't have another game to refresh the gym leaders to improve them, which is unfortunate. But yeah, the first gym leader is Viola, who's pretty simple. Bug type gym leader. He has a cool Vivillon though, that's an ace. And even uses Surskit to try and counter fire types, so there were some interesting ideas. Let's see. Then you have Grant, who's actually pretty tough because yeah, the rock types aren't like they don't have super exploitable weaknesses. I guess Fine does really well, but They are pretty scary Pokemon. Alright, Tyrant and Amora. Amora can also stop you doing your tracks with Bond away, so yeah. There's that. Then there's Arena, who has Hawlucha, which is pretty cool ace because Psychic Flying, well not Psychic, Flying is a pretty good type. Other Pokemon are pretty basic though. Mienfu's not that, it's a decent Underworld Pokemon, and then Machoke we kind of already seen before on a Gym Leader. That's one thing too, if a Fire type Gym Leader, most Fire type Gym Leaders are specialists, like to use Machoke or Machamp, depending on when you fight them. Except for some reason Chuck, but anyway. In this first part at least. Then there's of course everyone's least favorite Ramos. It's extremely easy to beat because none of his grass types are like amazing. They're pretty easy to beat. And at that point you have Mega Evolution, so then you just destroy him with those. So he becomes very forgettable because of that. And there's an interesting case. That is Clemon. Again, ground types are good, but someone I like to talk to in the comments actually had trouble with him because they didn't decide to heal before them, and then yeah, he actually showed. Someone decided to show his fangs, and yeah, some interesting things happened. Let's just say. But I like Heliolisk. It's a pretty cool ace because there's good type coverage, and of course he uses Magneton, which yeah, I like. Pretty cool gym leader. Then there's Valerie, who's the first fairy type gym leader. It's a new type, of course. Marwal is pretty cool fairy type, and then there's Mr. Mime, who's nearly a fairy type, and then Sylvia, new Pokemon, of course. Pretty cool first fairy type gym leader, and then Dazzling's a pretty cool move, and she makes good use of it. Cool design too. Then there's another one that people like to bash, so that's Olympia. Although the thing about Olympia though is she does use interesting Pokemon. Sigilyph, Slowking, and then Meowstic is the ace. Although Meowstic's kind of a weak Pokemon at that point, so yeah, not the greatest. But like I said, Sigilyph and Slowking are pretty cool Pokemon, and she does make good use of them. Or at least tries to. The moveset. Then after that, Snowball Gym, Wolfric kinda gets destroyed. I mean, he admits that he might get destroyed because of the choice of Pokemon, but yeah, at least he uses Hail. And he has Pokemon that synergize a little bit, so yeah. Kind of. Like, look at his team, only Avalog, like, has a Hail related ability. He doesn't even have Blizzard. He doesn't even have Blizzard on, Above the Snow either. Or Cryogonal. He uses Ice Wave instead, which is a TM he could, but anyway. Yeah, nothing else to say. I do admit, Carl's gym leaders, yeah, they're a bit unforgettable. That is... I wouldn't say it's because of the gym leaders themselves. I think it's just because our creep went wild, and then the teams kind of suffered as a result. Because yeah, you could just power through them with a good Mega Evolution. The Mega Evolution might not even need to be the super effective type, so yeah. Anyway, I don't know if we should talk about Gen 7, because technically that doesn't have gym leaders, so I might actually skip it. Especially because, yeah, I'm just grinding now. Anyway, Gen 8. So... they decided to address the power creep problem by giving gym leaders some power of their own with the Dynamax. So let's have a look. Which I appreciate. Because yeah, that definitely ruins some of the Gen's 6 gym leaders in my opinion. Anyway, first one is Milo. He's pretty basic. He uses 2 Pokemon in the same family, but they're not both new Pokemon. Eldegoss is alright, I guess, but yeah, nothing like too spectacular for him. Because yeah, Eldegoss is a bulky Pokemon. Not much else to really say. I don't really know much about it, to be honest, but yeah. That's, I think, what it does. Then there's everyone's favorite Nessa, who has a pretty cool backstory from what I heard. And her team makes good use of Rain, I'm pretty sure. Which is good because her aces and Dynamaxes up the Rain. I don't know if she has Rain Dance or not. I don't know if she has Swissum on that thing. I think that's a Hinderblade, so I doubt it, but anyway. Dreadnought's a pretty good ace because, yeah, quite scary with the Dynamax. He also makes good use of the Rain that it sets up. Then after that's Stoke with Kaboo, who has our first Gigantamax Pokemon. Then is Scorch, which was a team member of mine, and he also uses Ninetales and Arcanine. Pretty early in the game too, so... and yeah. In a sense, Scorch, you can use Rock type moves. The Gigantamax does mean that he's going to probably stay around the field. And... I believe he makes use of Drought? Maybe, I can't remember. Because yeah, his Gigantamax suit doesn't set the sun, instead it gives you a Fire Spin-like effect, but anyway. I guess he doesn't really make use of the sun to weaken War type moves. And there's something interesting, kind of like Black and White. You have an interesting version exclusive here, where Gym 4 is different depending on the version. With your sword, you get to fight Bea, who uses some pretty cool flying types. Top's cool, Angora is pretty cool, even has Bullet Punch. Surfetched, pretty cool new evolution. Too Farfetch'd, like I said before. And then Marchamp has the Ace, which we have seen before on other gym leaders slash Elite 4 members, but yeah, it is what it is. Then after that, it's a gym I'm not very familiar with, Alistair. He uses Ghost types and it's Shield. They use Yamask, Mimikyu, Cursor, and Gengar as the ace. We already saw Gengar as an ace on Morty. It's probably less scary, but just because there's a lot more things you can have to counter it. But yeah, still, I think Gigantamax Gengar is quite scary, but anyway. After that, this is the Fairy type gym leader with its gimmick being quizzes, kind of like Blaine now that I think about it. But yeah, they changed the stats of your Pokemon, so you need to be careful and gain the right answers. Choose some pretty... Opal uses some pretty interesting Fairy types in Weezing, Marwell, Togekiss, and then the aces are Cremy, which is actually a pretty cool Pokemon when it's Gigantamax, I believe. Then there's Surgister, which again changes the end of the version. If it's Sword, you fight Gordy, who uses Rock type Pokemon. He's a late game Rock type gym leader, so he actually uses some more interesting Pokemon. He has a Barbracle, which also has Shuckle, which can do some funny things. But yeah, Shuckle's kind of passive Pokemon, which is the problem. Stone Churner, which is actually a pretty good Pokemon, from what I remember. And then finally, Colossal. It's Gigantamax form. And Colossal's pretty cool. I'd say it's pretty cool Rock type gym leader. It definitely changes, like... I do like the trend that now the Rock type gym is in the game. Then we have another Ice type gym leader in Shield, and that is Melanie, who uses Ice type Pokemon. That's a pretty scary ones too, like Darmanitan and Frostmoth is a pretty cool Pokemon. And then Ice Q, yeah, also has that strange ability. Can be potentially scary too, and then Lapras, which gets a really good Gigantamax Sevilla. I will say one thing, even though some of the gym leaders don't have a new Pokemon as the ace, they do make very good use of the new Gigantamax Pokemon, I will say. Like yeah, Lapras is pretty scary Gigantamax because of its Aurora Veil move, so yeah. Then there's gym number 7, the first type Dark type gym leader, which is cool. And yeah, Scrafty, Malamar, Contact Obstacle, pretty cool team actually. A lot of very nice art types. And a good variety too. That's one thing I'm noticing too about the Gen 8 gym leaders. Not only they make good use of their aces, but the teams are very diverse in general too. A lot of interesting dual types on some of the trainers, and stuff like that. And then finally, a dragon type gym, although the main focus of the gym is actually double battles and weather. The gym leader using, he's called Rayhon by the way, I like my name. He uses Sandstorm and his team benefits a lot from it. Mainly that they don't take damage from it. And his first Pokemon, which sets up the sand, gets a social defense boost. And yeah, Duraludon, cool Pokemon. Kinda wish it was more available because I like Steel Dragon as the type. And it seems like a pretty cool design too in my opinion. And there's some interesting moves too. Yeah, that's it. Overall, I'm trying to think of what my favorite could be. I will say, I was surprised by how good the Gen 8 gym leaders were. After having another look at them. Because yeah, like I said, they're very diverse on what Pokemon they use, which I appreciate. Next Pokemon game is definitely gonna have... If the next Pokemon game can have a good balance of like diverse Pokemon and maybe a little bit more challenge, that could be a recipe for something great. Because yeah, so yeah, the gym leaders, I'm not saying they're like weak or anything. Some of them can be pretty scary, but yeah, I don't really remember too well. I know that my brother's done some challenge runs where yeah, they have caused some issues, but yeah. Those are challenge runs, so yeah. Nuzlocke and stuff like that, but anyway. In terms of my favorite, probably Gen 5. I don't know why I need to think about that, because you know, it is still my favorite generation. I love that the gym leaders have more to the characters, and I actually like the battles too. Some of them are pretty scary too, so yeah. But a lot of them are easy to counter with the right type, I've realized too, so yeah. Some of them are a bit limited by the fact that they can only use Unobin Pokemon, especially in Black and White, but they fixed that Black and White too, so yeah. That's probably my favorite, but let me know what your favorite is. But yeah, after this trainer, I'm going to end off. Now that I finally talked about this topic that I really want to get off my chest. And then I'm going to meet guys in the next part with my level 50 team, and we're going to finally take on the Elite Four. And then hopefully take on the Champion 2 after that, so yeah. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that topic to go on for so long. I guess there are a lot of people to talk about, a lot of Pokemon to talk about too there, but yeah. Hope that wasn't too much on the commentary, but anyway. And yeah, this place doesn't seem like a too bad place. I'm not so sure of a better place. There's probably a better place on 1 island, 2 island, 3 island, but yeah. So yeah, this is where I'll cut the recording. Well, stop the recording, I should say. Yeah, like I said, next time all my Pokemon should be level 50, which will be very good. And then yeah, it should be time to take on the Elite Four. So yeah, can't wait to show that off, and I'll see you guys again for that.